armored vehicles are changing with the changing times, and wheeled vehicles are giving mobility to warfare. They are faster, lighter, and more maneuverable than tanks, and Kenya has some of them. Although tanks are more associated with high-octane war, wheeled armored vehicles are the most forms of armored vehicles in the battlefield.
Yanayotangulia hivi sasa ni brigedi za majeshi yetu ya nchi kavu almaarufu the infantry.
And it was clear when the Kenyan military showcased its firepower during this year's Madaraka Day celebrations.
Armored personnel carriers.
But before we talk about the armored battalion, let's talk about the infantry, the foot soldiers. And in this case, we talk about wheeled armored personnel carriers. These vehicles are usually in elevated positions to ensure they move at high speed. They have flat tires that remain functional even after being punctured. Wheeled armored personnel carriers have weak limitations and are therefore unable to be heavily armored as tanks. Nonetheless, their usage has flourished due to their economy and functionality, as it has been the case since the Kenya Defence Forces moved into Somalia in 2011 to fight Al-Shabaab. These vehicles are operated by 2 crew members seated in the front section.
Huku wakipigana na bunduki ambazo zimeangikwa bavuni ama
It can accommodate up to 10 personnel in the troop compartment.
The Kenya Army Medical Corps.
The ambulance variant is configured with raised roof for medical treatment. It can carry 2 medical staff and up to 4 patients on stretchers. The crew compartment is equipped with 2 side doors and large bulletproof windows. The troop compartment has 2 rear doors for entry and egress of the personnel, while the rear section can be optionally fitted with a hydraulic ramp. A roof hatch provides emergency exit for the troops. It is armed with a 12.7mm machine gun mounted on a manual or remote-controlled weapon system. This vehicle offers ballistic protection of up to level 4 of NATO standard and mine and IED protection of up to MRAP level. It has a length of 7.3 meters, width of 2.65 meters, height of 2.5 meters, and a wheelbase of 1.4 meters. Its gross vehicle weight is 20 tons and internal volume is 13 cubic meters. In many scenarios during the incursion into Somalia, these APCs were used by infantry forces to carry troops into the battle under the cover of armor. South Africa is the producer of some of the wheeled armored vehicles in the Kenyan firepower. The Mamba series of the armored personnel carriers was extensively used by Kenyan forces during the anti-terror war in Somalia. One instance in which the Mamba was indispensable was when a KDF contingent was ambushed by Al-Shabaab as it moved.
Stop! Mount!
Hivi ndivyo hali ilivyokuwa.
They came under heavy enemy fire. Kenyan soldiers inside this armored personnel carrier having to make split-second decisions. Instantly assessing the positions of the Al-Shabaab attackers and firing back. The army men ordering our journalist Franklin Masharia to lie low as they fired back. All this time, our cameraman Mauritius Odwar having the presence of mind to capture the action on camera.
The Mamba resembles a somewhat bulky vehicle, but it is a conventional personnel carrier. It was developed not only as an APC, but as a mine-protected vehicle for operations in areas where landmines are likely to be encountered. Landmines and IEDs are common here. The chassis itself is based around the use of Unimog components, and the Mamba thus has a remarkable cross-country performance. Then there is the Armoured version, a modern French armored personnel carrier manufactured by Armoured. This vehicle has variants designed for special forces. It is lighter as it weighs 10 tons and carries 5 equipped soldiers. It is armed with a 12.7mm heavy machine gun and can carry 3 additional medium machine guns. It is sought after for its off-road and urban performance. As Kenyan forces continue with the fight against Al-Shabaab militants, these APCs provided by the African Union have been in supply. It is extremely mobile, agile in urban setups, and it has all-terrain maneuverability. My name is Enoch Sikolia, and this is the Kenyan Historian.